Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm gonna go freshen up and then I'll see you all. Finally the sun has risen and it's a little bit brighter outside, which I'm loving, but it's still raining. I'm just gonna do my quick little skincare. I'm also going to do like my under eye patches just because my eyes is like puffy right now. And our last step is doing a pimple patch. I have a pimple right here which is coming, so I'm just gonna like cover it up. And these pimple patches are so cute. They have like rhinestones in the middle. It's like so pretty. Skincare is done, and I like to do my skincare first thing in the morning, like after I brush my teeth, wash my face, is because my skin is very dry in general. So if I don't moisturize it first thing in the morning, it's just going to be like very cracky dry, and I also feel a little bit irritated because of that. So I like to moisturize my skin first. And now actually we are going to move on to my most favorite thing that I've been doing for the past few months, I would like to say, but now I have like a different method of doing it. So one second, I'll keep this and I'll talk to you guys about it. The next step is doing a lymphatic drainage massage. Previously, like few months ago, I started doing this and I seen a lot of difference in my body. Like I used to not feel like the water weight in me. I used to just feel a little bit lighter, but I've like changed the way I do my lymphatic drainage massage now. First, I used to sort of like open my lymph nodes and then just like drag all of like the excess liquid, I guess, out. But now I just like tap on my skin, like on the lymph nodes, and then with a very light hand, like I don't apply any pressure, I just sort of drag like the liquid out of my skin. I don't know if I'm saying like the right terms, I'm like messing it up, but once I do the tapping, I just like with a very light hand, I just like push everything, so then it gets like drained. And I don't like tug on my skin a lot, it's just like a very light movement. And also like the lymph tissues are like just under your skin, so you don't have to go like all the way in, just like a light little swipe and it's good to go. Also, one more thing that has changed, like first I used to go from the top of my body to the bottom. I used to do my like collarbone, my armpits, my stomach, my legs, all of that. Now I've started doing it like reverse, like first I do it on my leg and then I just like keep coming on top. I don't know, actually I seen a different video on TikTok after doing the first thing that I used to do, and then she said like the whole Chinese medicine thing behind it and what's the logic behind it. So I've been doing it like reverse now. I don't know, I'm also just like following all of these TikTok like things, but I'm sure like this one is the right one. I'm pretty sure this one is a good one. The first place that I start tapping is just above my ankle. I don't know if you guys can see, but above your ankle you can like have like 4 finger space or 3 finger space, and over there on top, over here, you're just going to tap for a little while, and then you're just going to like drag your fingers. So it just like drains everything. You're going to do it over there behind your knee, like on your groin area, the stomach. I don't do anything with a brush, I just sort of over here like go in circular motions, then I do my armpits, my collarbone, and I just like do this motion behind my ears. So I'll do that and I'll see you guys. Okay, there's one last thing that you're supposed to do after like your lymphatic massage. It's a lymphatic exercise. I'll put it up on the screen how it looks like. I tried doing it on camera, but it's a little bit funny, so we're going to skip that and I'll put up a video so you guys can also follow it. I feel like doing this exercise has doubled the effect because it just helps like drain out everything in your body. And in general, like if you don't want to do this exercise, I feel like in the morning, if you just get up and just like jump in one spot like 100 times or something like that, I feel like that also works. It just helps like drain off all of the lymph nodes. But doing this massage first and then the exercise like works wonders. I feel like I've seen like difference after doing this combo together. So don't forget to like do the exercise after your massage. It will just like help you a little bit more. Also, one last thing, when you do like this lymphatic massage is to drink like the right amount of water, because it just helps like flush out everything even better. And I've realized that in the long run, when you keep doing this, your body does not feel like that puffy in the morning. If you have that feeling like, there's like a lot of water weight and stuff in you, it just like goes away like when you do this whole lymphatic drainage shebang. These chairs and this table has not allowed me to sleep yesterday night, because this table was sort of like banging on this glass, which was waking me up every 2 minutes. And even these chairs, they were like being dragged all the way here and then back and forth. It was like a whole scary movie. Okay, I guess this is the only angle that I can sit and film where the lighting is good. Everywhere else it's a little bit like dark. The sun has risen, but it's still like a very gray and very like gloomy. I feel like today, the entire day, it's going to rain. Let me actually check. Yeah, it's raining like the entire day. Only around like 11, 12 it will stop, and that's it. Otherwise it's just raining. So okay, so even though I made my bed in the morning, we'll make it again after I'm done with my whole reading situation. Right now I'm going to read my Bible and pray a little bit, and after that I'm going to read my Atomic Habits, I guess, for the fifth or sixth time. I've read this book so many times. I feel like sometimes I already have like memorized everything, but it's just nice to have like a refresh, and it just helps me stay put and stay focused and do the right things. Yeah, so that's why I like reading this book. And I feel like in a year I read this like 2 times or something like that. But yeah, let's get started. I'm going to go and make some green tea for myself before I get started with reading my book, because it's getting very cold right now. It's been quite some time now. I got done with my reading. I even cleaned my room a little bit. I just like put everything back in its place, which I normally do like every night before bed, but I just had few things that I didn't do yesterday, so I did that. Actually, I was waiting for the rain to stop, and it's finally stopped. So I quickly changed, and now I'm going to do like my basic makeup, which is just like blush, concealer, and my brows, and I'll be good to go for my walk, because if I wait any longer, I guess it will start pouring again, and I'm not going to go out when it's raining. So I'll quickly do this like 3-step makeup. And there is a snail outside. So cute. There's a pretty rainbow. let's make some breakfast together. I am in a mood to have two different things today. So the first thing is I want to have a French toast, like a slice of French toast, which is nice and thick. And I actually baked this bread on my own the other day, and I have not like consumed it, so I feel like making a French toast, and the rest I'll use to make like a bread pudding. So we'll make that, and it's not going to be like a regular French toast. I'm going to like stuff the French toast with some chocolate in it, and then we are going to fry it, so it would be like very delicious. And along with that, I also want to have like my regular yogurt bowl that I have every single morning. And I recently made this miso honey granola, which was so delicious. I've been having it like every single day, like even in the night, like as a dessert. I just make myself like a yogurt bowl because of the granola. It's so tasty. I actually recorded like the recipe for it. It's like super simple and easy, but it's something very nice to have in your house. So you can just like top it up on your yogurt, and yeah, just have like a very quick, simple, easy breakfast. Okay, so I have everything laid out over here. We are going to make two different things, so I need to like work accordingly. First, I'll make the French toast, and while it's like on the pan, I'll make my yogurt bowl. Also, I am wearing this knit that I made, like this sweater, and it's actually like super long, like the sleeves. So I thought like while I'm cooking, it would be nice. I actually measured it, but I measured it from like here, but the stitch actually came from here. I don't know if like you'll understand or no. So I measured like my entire arm like this, and I made it, but it was supposed to be like from here, you know, then it would be like the perfect length, but that mistake happened. So yeah, it's okay. I'm going to cut a pretty thick slice for my bread so that I can like stuff my dark chocolate in it. So this is how thick my slice of bread is, and I'm going to make like a cut over here at the bottom, just like a pocket, so that I can put my chocolate inside. And to soak my this chocolate filled bread, I'm going to use an egg, a little bit of milk, some cinnamon. Ideally I would also add some sugar to it, but because of the chocolate I'm just skipping my sugar. So here I have my bread soaking, and like in a minute or so I'll just like flip it so it's nice and soaked on both the sides, because I want the inside to be like very nice and moist. It's time to fry our French toast because it's been soaking for like good 4-5 minutes now, and the liquid that was there is like all gone. It's all soaked up by our bread. So yeah, let's put it on the pan. While my French toast is being cooked, I also like covered it so that the inside like gets nice and like puddingy, because on the top it's like nice and cooked, but I guess inside like the egg and stuff can be raw. So I've just like covered it so it just steams up a little bit. Now let's just plate up our yogurt bowl. I'm just going to do yogurt, blueberries, granola. I actually thought of also adding honey, but my granola is nice and sweet, so I'll skip the honey. And this is the granola that I made. It's this miso honey granola, and it's so delicious. Let's plate up our French toast. It's all ready. So I have my plate over here. Wow, I feel like this is going to be like a very heavy breakfast, but it's also like brunch time, to be honest, so it's okay. How pretty does it look? And the chocolate is nice and melted. Ooh. My French toast is looking very plain on my plate, so I'm thinking that I should do a little bit of blueberries and maybe the butter and a little bit of honey, like a drizzle of honey. It would be even cuter if I had like some raspberries to go on top of it, but we just have blueberries at home. So now let's just go on top and eat it. Our brunch is served, and I bought like the entire board on top so that I could have both my breakfast dishes. Let's first start with the yogurt bowl. It looks so pretty. It has a lot of granola, by the way. This granola is so good. Like, even though it was on the yogurt for such a long time now, it still has it's like crunchiness, and you like need nothing, like you don't need any sugar or any honey for this. Like, if you don't like yogurt plain, I feel like making this granola is like the best you can do. Let's try out our French toast. Ooh, the chocolate. Look at this piece. It's so good. There's a cafe in Amsterdam which I love. It's called Plug, and they make like the best French toast. And they always have like their French toast, but it's not like stuffed like this. But they have like chocolate drizzled on top with a lot of fruits. And this French toast is very similar to that. Like, recently only we actually went to like one of their other sort of cafe. It's called G7, and we had this Lotus Biscoff one. Again, I am not a fan of Lotus Biscoff as much as I like chocolate and Nutella and all of those. But the bread part, like the French toast part, is like so similar to what I made, and I'm so happy. But I know that they use like brioche buns. This was like just a regular piece of bread, but now I want to like make it with the brioche bun because this is divine. Like, look at it. Like, I put it on my bed. Okay, it's not ruined. Yep. And the honey and butter on top is like chef's kiss. I'm glad that I did that. Brunch is done, and now it's almost like 1:20. So it was basically like my lunch. I finished the yogurt bowl. It's all empty, but the French toast, I could not finish it. I still have like half of it left, so I'll have it like later on in some time, but for now I'm like all full.